Guys, if you're thinking about moving to Delaware and looking for new construction, you're definitely not going to want to miss this one. Today, I'm in the brand new community of Chaselynd Hills. It's built by Lennar. We're right in Magnolia, Delaware. Super convenient location, 5-10 minutes from the Dover Air Force Base, Routes 1. And like I said, this is a brand new community. And one good thing about this community, as you'll see in this video, is that they actually include basements. So I know everybody loves basements, so that's definitely going to be a good thing. I'm going to take you through both their models, show you a bit of the community, and then show you exactly where you are in location to the rest of, Magnolia, Delaware. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Windom. I help people buy and sell homes here in Delaware. I've lived my entire life here in Delaware. And on this channel, I talk about everything Delaware. And if you're potentially thinking about buying or selling a home here in Delaware, I love to have a conversation. So I'll put my info on screen now and again in the description below. But with that being said, let's go check out these homes. So guys, like I said before, it's a brand new community. As you can see, you got their Greer model here, and then you got the Providence over here. And I mean, this community is brand new. We're gonna go check out the Providence one first, or the smaller of the two first. But before we get into that, guys, like I said, before you come out, I'm actually a little upset with you guys, because I've actually talked to a few reps and they've told me that you guys have seen my videos and not reached out to me. And then even if you don't reach out to me, at least bring a realtor. I've had quite a few. I'm not gonna say quite a few, but I've definitely had a couple of reps tell me that, people tell me that they see your video and then they come unrepresented. Guys, whether it's me or someone else, before you come out to these communities, make sure that you can, reach out to me or reach out to whatever other realtor that you're going to use, just so you have someone, representing you as well. I mean, these reps, I talk to them, they're great people, but you have someone dedicated to you, and it's not going to cost you anything. So as we go right here, so this is their Providence model. Like I said before, all these are going to come with a finished basement. So this one is 4-bed, 2.5 bath, obviously finished basement with the basement. So this one, as it says, is 3,196 square feet. So I'm pretty sure that's including the basement. But the base on that, obviously, guys, take this with a grain of salt. Like I said, the base right now is 484.9, and like I said, this community is brand new, so that's definitely subject to change. But that's why I try to bring you these videos as soon as these new communities start selling, so that you can, so you can have the best pick of the lots and all the other good stuff that goes along with that. So as we walk in here, you got, the LVP all throughout, the laminate, not the laminate, the LVP, and then you have the shiplap over here. And as we come right here, you have like a little office area that you can do whatever you like in here. So the one good thing, very good thing about Lennar is kind of what you see is what you get. So you don't have to do many upgrading. It might be, hey, I need an elevation, or you need to change something here or there, and they'll do have light options. But for the most part, what you see is kind of what you get. So makes the process very easy, and you kind of don't get that sticker shock. Because sometimes when I have people come out to some of these models, they're saying, oh man, I wanted like the model, and then you come to find out, that's a 150, 200 grand worth of options, which makes sense because they want to show you everything they can do. But Lennar doesn't do a ton of customization. So kind of like what you see is what you get. So we got our half bath here, located off to the side. So really nice with that. You get a dedicated powder room. I know you're probably asking what this other door is, but we'll come back to that. That's the basement right there. And like I said, they all do come finished in this community, whether or not it comes with a bathroom, it just depends on the elevation and if you kind of build it that way. So you got a nice little closet here. If you come in through the front door, kind of like put up your coat and everything. And then we just lead right here into the main living space. Everything is free flowing, you know, per usual. So you got your little dining area here. You have your, you know, back patio, which has a great view. At least this one does. And that's another reason why I try to bring you these videos as soon as I can, because then you get, you know, that pick of the premium lots, you know what I mean? Or, you know, the lot that suits you best, because once they're gone, they're gone. So all this is included. This is kind of like how your kitchen will look. Included countertop. You got the little overhang here. Sink. You got your sink. You can do natural gas or electric out here. And you got your refrigerator. I'm gonna swing it back around. Little coffee bar area. And then you have your 2-car garage. You know, spacious. You know, spacious 2-car garage. You definitely get both cars in there. You got the breakfast bar again, and give you another look from the other way. So this does have a dedicated pantry. Not like a big walk-in pantry per se, but you definitely have a little pantry area. And then you have your living room. You have your living room here. And like I said, everything is very open. You know, natural lighting. Because they have the pre-wires, but they don't actually have, you know, like ceiling fans or anything like that in right now. So, yeah, you got a couch here. And I mean, it's all free flowing. So no matter what, you know, whether you're kind of down here or wherever you are, kind of. So, can it still see me? So, I mean, I don't know if this, I've been trying to do like different angles and things like that for you guys so you kind of get some perspective. It's great that this is actually staged, because I know some of the stuff I show isn't staged. And it's just harder to picture the space and give yourself perspective when you don't see furniture in it. Sometimes things look smaller than they are, or things look kind of bigger than they are, just depending. So hopefully that gave a little bit. So as we come through now, I'll give you guys a view. Like I said, so yeah, you got this, you know, kind of like this retention pond over here. And like I said, this community is brand new, guys. Like it's, there's no one even living out here yet. So definitely a lot of opportunity. I'm going to show you, I'm sure you guys are going to love this. I mean, one of the things that people tell me relocating here to Delaware, or even moving in Delaware, or what have you, no matter who it is, they always, you know, like, Brandon, I want a basement. So out here they come finished. So that's included in that pricing. Now it's just going to depend on whether it has like a bathroom or not. That's just going to depend on either how you build it out, if you're building, or, you know, kind of like what they decided to do. Because with Lennar, one of the good things about Lennar, since it is kind of what you see, what you get, they do a lot more like quick delivery. So they'll build them beforehand. So if you're someone who has an accelerated timeline, it's another good option, because some people can't wait 6-8 months or so. So they'll all typically be finished somewhat similar to this, as whether or not they're going to have a bathroom or not. So you got your egress window, that's included, and everything, that's code. So you'll always have one of them. And then you have kind of this whole little area finished out over here. So, and then right here, you got a little, I'm trying to make it a habit of opening all these doors, guys. So, I mean, it's just, there's nothing really in here. I mean, I guess you could put something in there if you wanted to, but that's your, like, you know, your flush out line. I feel old when I see some of these. This is kind of like what I grew up on, N64, Game Boy, PlayStation, an Atari. I actually had an Atari. I don't know why, because that was kind of before my time, but I had one. So yeah, but great perk out here. Like I say, you're not going to have to spend that extra money to finish out your basement because it's already going to come finished. So you're going to get that additional space. And I do believe that's where they're getting some of these square footages at. Again, it's not even, you know, all the way finished out. You still have this additional room here. I mean, you could totally do this as a, as like a workout room or something, or if you wanted additional storage. So let's go up here now. And oh yeah, before I forget, another good perk out here, like just to make the process even easier for you guys. I mean, Lennar, I'm pretty sure that they're including washer, dryer, and the refrigerator all in that base pricing as well. So they'll give you that because typically you don't get that in other communities. So we're gonna go upstairs. Most of the floor plans are going to be a 2-story. They do have a rancher out here. I want to say it's around 2,500 square feet. So I know everybody loves their single family living. So they do have an option out here. It says 2,500 square feet, but again, I think that's including the basement. So right here, you guys get to see me. But right here, as you come in, obviously, you have a lot of open space here. So as you can see, you know, get furniture up here, all that other good stuff. But you have like a loft area right here, which is really cool. And it's shared between these 2 bedrooms that they have over here. So let's go to this first one right here. So if you have children, or if you have, I don't know, people over, older children, or, you know, grandkids or what have you, they have like kind of a communal, I don't know, is that the word? Communal space right between the both of them. Sometimes English is hard. But yeah, so you got your closet here. So you got your closet over here. And I mean, a nice size bedroom. And then over here, you have your loft area. And then this kind of goes like, this will work well for me. I know I talk about it all the time, guys. So I have 2 girls. So, I mean, that will work to where as though they would be close, and they would have that little extra space because they're also my oldest too. So my boy is my little baby. So this will probably be the side that he stayed on, because then the other side has the primary suite and then the other bedroom. So he would stay on that side, and then my girls would probably be over here, have their own space, and, you know, hang out and all that other good stuff. So it's really nice if you got kids, or even if, you know, even if whenever my kids get older and they have kids, you know, they have the 2 rooms over here where they're close, and then they have this little space to kind of relax, like they want to watch TV or all get together or watch a movie or something. So you don't have to all go downstairs. So yeah, nice little area here. So yeah, so got your little couch area here. And you put a little ceiling fan or a light here for some space. I mean, for some air or some additional light. And then, yeah, I don't want to keep looking at me. Turn around, camera. There we go. So we are here. So this is the third bedroom. Third bedroom. It's a bunch of mirrors in here. I try not to catch myself on video too much, like in the mirrors and stuff, but geez, there's a lot of mirrors in here. Well, you guys already know what I look like. So yeah, here's your view, kind of like from up. I mean, it's a pretty little pond view right there. But another decent sized room. Let's get a picture. Let's get this closet here. So here we go. So another little step in. I won't call it a walk-in. It's like a step-in closet. But again, adequate size. Obviously, all three of those bathrooms are going to share. I mean, all three of those bedrooms are going to share this one bathroom. So pretty standard. You got your fiberglass insert. This what's that, kind of like towel looking flooring, because this isn't towel. This is some sort of like kind of vinyl. You do have, make sure I open all these closets. So you got a little linen closet right here to hold everything. And this thing is actually kind of deep. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's a deep linen closet. And then you have upstairs laundry room. Guys, you already know, if you've been watching me for a while, this is your first video. I mean, I'm a fan of upstairs laundry rooms. Some people are not, but I am. It's just easier. The one thing my wife told me was like, well, if I'm gonna be washing all these clothes and stuff, I'm not trying to drag them from up and downstairs, so I need an upstairs laundry room. And like I said, they are including, from my understanding, they are including the washer and dryer. Got enough room up here to put cabinets. This is a spacious laundry room. And then we have our primary suite here. Just whole many mirrors in this house, man. You know, decent amount of natural light coming in. King size bed. Still more than enough room if you wanted to. Oh, they have it here. Like they have the little pedestal here so you can sit down. Don't feel too cramped in here. Again, nice little view that you have there. Give me another angle here. You got your walk-in over there. Again, more mirrors, ignore me. So dual vanity. And then you're going to have, you know, fiberglass insert, sliding glass doors. Yeah, so, and then let's check out this walk-in closet here. So yeah, definitely got a lot of space in here. Obviously, you know, everything comes with a wire. I don't think I've seen a community yet that doesn't do like the wire racking shelf. I mean, it's just what the standard is. It doesn't matter where. I feel like it doesn't matter where you're at, no matter what price point. I mean, maybe with some like complete custom stuff a little bit further down, but like everybody uses wire racking. Another view here. And then we can go down and now we'll check out. So what we'll do now is that we'll go and check out the other model that they have out here, the Greer, and that one's gonna have obviously a basement because they all come with a finished basement and a sunroom as well. So let's go check that out right now. So guys, like I was saying, I mean, this is a brand new community. There's no one living out here yet. They got, you know, get your pick. You get in the beginning of the community, pick the lot that you want. They are gonna have a couple amenities out here as well. I'll talk about that later in the video when we actually, you know, kind of drive around. I know it's just a ball of dirt, but you can kind of see some of the actual lots that the lot markers and everything. So right here is the Greer model, and this is gonna have a sunroom and a basement. You got your little porch elevation on it. You got your porch elevation on it right here. It's this one's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath. with a sunroom and finished basement. It has it at 4,207 square feet. Again, guys, this is, the Greer 4-bed, 2.5 bath. It comes with it's going to have a sunroom in this particular model. 554.9 is what it's at. And honestly, I mean, just speaking, this just feels like a bigger, badder version of the other one. So like, if you like that kind of layout and everything, it just feels like it improves and makes that grander. It's just like a bigger version of that. At least to me. I guess you guys can be the judge of that. You let me know, in the comments what you think. So again, this one, so obviously the big difference is that, you're not going to have like the closed off room, but this is still, separate, kind of like in its own area. Maybe you can see that. You got the big feature wall with the shiplap right there. And then you come in, it's just more open, more, bigger, wider, badder, like that's what it just feels like to me. It kind of feels like the same, but it just expands on everything else. Obviously, got a little closet here, got some supplies in here to make little touch-ups here and there. You do have your powder room here, pretty standard, but not by the kitchen. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of full body me today because there's just like a ton of mirrors in here, and I'm not so. And then we kind of open into the main living area again. And like I said, it's just grander. It just feels bigger. Like the other one, it kind of has the same layout. Obviously, you're going to have a sunroom in this one. And then the sink obviously is right here. Kind of get, look out these windows here, a dedicated area if you wanted to eat like formal dining room type deal, or if you just want to have like an eating kitchen, you can do that over there. Or if you want to make like a reading nook, I've seen a bunch of different things. So in this one, you are going to get a dedicated pantry. A dedicated walk-in pantry, so that's really nice. You don't see that in too many homes nowadays. They just give you like the little door with the pantry. So I mean, I'm all the way in this thing here, so definitely have a lot of space. You're gonna like that. Like I said, I think it just improves on the other floor plan and just like blows out different areas where you would want it, want more space at. So, and over here, hiding in the little corner here, I know you guys were probably thinking it too. It's like, where's the basement? So that's there. We'll go down there in just a sec. I know, you gotta love those basements. So, and again, kind of another good thing is you don't really have to do much guesswork. So as you see, this is how we're pretty much coming, mostly what's included in its base pricing. So if you are someone who are, looking, cause I'm telling you guys, decision fatigue is a real thing. I get tired of like looking at the selections and stuff, and I'm not even buying the house. It's not even my house, so I can't imagine being on the other side of that. So do have a little overhang here, so you can eat out at the like kitchen, little bar area. But if you're looking for more customization, obviously, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do that here. But if you like the way this looks, and you like the price point, everything, kind of like what you see is what you get. So here we go. Here's the piece de la resistance, the finished basement here. This one doesn't have a bathroom, but you can get a bathroom. It just depends on which floor plan and how they build it. So right over here, and like I said, it just improves and on everything that was in the last home. You got your egress window right there to get out. So in case the house catches on fire and you're down in the basement, you can get on out. But yeah, it just blows out all the space. I know I keep saying it, but it just feels like it's the kind of like the same floor plan, but just bigger. Like somebody's like, yeah, we really like this floor plan. We just need to put some more space in certain areas. And it looks like that's what they did. So, and again, this isn't, bless me, this isn't entirely finished out as well. So you still do have some unfinished space as well if you wanted to, you know, finish it out or do something different with it, or do something else. Still got plenty of space, storage, all that good stuff. And so we will head upstairs now. I don't know, these shoes I got on are squeaking. I promise I'm not passing gas in the video, guys. It's just my shoes if you hear a squeaking sound. Another look here. And again, they are, you can do natural gas out here. They are going to include the refrigerator. This is where, they're obviously using this. They're using this for an office right now, but this is where, you know, kind of this is where your garage would be. 2-car garage. Then we're heading up the steps here. And this one is, you know, very open. And then we have our little loft area. Again, like I said, just a bigger version of that loft area that we saw in the other one, in the Providence. And the rooms get blown out. Rooms are definitely bigger than in the other plan here. You do have a nice, this is actually a walk-in. I'm not gonna call this one a step-in. So nice walk-in closet here. Yep. And then you got nice, you know, definitely a decent amount of space. And then whatever you can't fit in here, whatever you want to put out here, you got like a TV or you want to play a game. This is actually pretty cool right here. Like a little homework nook area. They got like the chalkboard up here and stuff. So you can work up here. Again, another upstairs laundry room. I feel like sometimes when I go through these communities, some of these communities feel like they're more tailored for people with, you know, like kids or, you know, that are still working. And this neighborhood kind of feels like that, or someone who, you know, for like bigger families, if that makes sense, whether it's kids or, you know, someone with kids that are younger or someone older whose kids are coming home or have their kids live with them. I don't know, but that's the kind of just the kind of vibe I get from the way these particular homes are set up. I mean, even with retirees and, you know, if you're retiring or if you have kids that come to visit or if you have grandkids, feels like it's much more that than no one really comes to visit. These homes just seem bigger. But again, I'm like rambling, guys. Not even talking about the room, but it's definitely decent sized room. You got the walk-in that we just walked through, you know, like nice little place to, you know, do homework or, you know, have like a little mini office. So that's where your primary suite will be. So this is, again, another full bath. This is all shared by the other 3 bedrooms. This one actually has a dual vanity. And number 1 rule, keep the toilet down, guys. So, and then we have our 3rd bedroom right over here. And again, like all these have these walk-in closets. So if you're someone who needs a bit more space, for your additional rooms, this is definitely going to be a very good option for you as well. But yeah, you got the walk-in closet here. And then let me not forget here. So we do have another little You know, linen closet here. See, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. Like in the other one, the linen closet was like much deeper in. That's why it kind of caught me off a bit in the other model, in the Providence. So, and then we turn right through here. So you know, so you have kind of a division, but it's kind of backwards. So typically the other rooms are separate from the primary suite, but in this case, the other two rooms are over here by the primary suite, and then you kind of have another room over there. So again, you got your primary suite here. And this one is substantially bigger than the other one. I mean, I know you guys, you can just tell from the video here. So again, if you're looking for more space, if you want a little bit more space, I think this one is going to be the better option for you. And so right down here, so we're going to have another linen closet here. And then you have the big walk-in closet over here. And I mean, I don't even think this is kind of like maximized the way it could be, because there is no shelving over here, so more than enough space for everything. And then you got your primary suite over here, dual vanity. And then obviously you got your fiberglass with the glass shower doors, toilet. Definitely more spacious in here. The one thing that I would have wished is they could have configured it so there could have been maybe a tub right there. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, but I would have liked to see a tub in here. But again, another picture. So you got your main road over there. And you kind of see, guys, like there's nothing out here. You're gonna see in the video in a little bit here. They're like super brand new out here. So, but I do like there's a nice little like division right there to walk into your bathroom and everything. Everything's right over there. And then so here we go here. So I'll take you through there and then give you another shot of this loft here. I do like how the space is used in this one. I will say that, like, it's just bigger in here, and they blew out the areas that needed to be. So with that being said, we're gonna drive around the neighborhood, show some lots, tell you a little bit more about the neighborhood, like, you know, future amenities that are coming, HOA, all that other good stuff. And then I'll take you to, we'll drive around and see the area. So let's go do that now. All right, guys. So obviously just gonna drive a bit around the neighborhood. Like, this community is brand new. So there's no one living out here yet. They do have some quick deliveries, so you'll see a couple quick deliveries and everything that I'll go by, but I'm just gonna go through the community, kind of show you, a bit of the community and where some of the lots are and everything else. So got some additional parking right there. So I guess just some facts about the community. Obviously all the roads aren't in yet, but if you kind of look down a little bit more, you can see where the other lots is. You have another retention pond as well there. So if you wanted to have a water view or a view of some water, I've had a couple people ask me for that before. But about the community itself, so I'm out to $492 a year, and that'll include all the common areas and snow removal, sidewalks, street lights, all that other good stuff. But they are going to have some amenities in this community as well. Nothing major, obviously, because it would be a higher premium. but they are going to have, you can probably see the signs here, so they're going to have a dog park, a tot lot, soccer field, and a little pavilion as well. And they are going to have like a little pavilion as well. I don't want to have to keep busting these U-turns because these roads, they kind of only go out so far. So I mean, they're not completely finished yet. These ones look like they're finished to the point to where as though they're not connecting, and they don't connect yet. But I mean, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. So I mean, it's not going to be a huge neighborhood. Total, it says total is going to be 206 homes. So I could see it going very fast just because of the location. A lot of people want to be in Magnolia. I mean, it's super close to the Dover Air Force Base. So I mean, if you're military, or if someone's watching this is military, I think you're going to get a lot of military buyers in here. And it's in the Caesar Rodney School District as well, which is a very highly rated school district here in Delaware, as far as by whatever metrics they use. And it's actually the school district that is that the base is on. So like if your kids go to school on the Air Force Base, it's Caesar Rodney District. So again, like I said, like another perk as well. I should have probably mapped this out a little bit better, y'all. But I mean, you can get an idea of the lots. Like I said, it's not going to be a huge community. So I should have planned this out a little bit better, guys. For the actual like going around and everything. Yeah, like I said, the roads are getting there, but not going to be a huge community. So here, I mean, as you'll see, I don't think we've driven around. I don't think we've driven in. Driven around into Magnolia yet. So you'll see a little bit of the area itself. It's not a ton out here, as far as like, it's still kind of rural, a lot of open spaces, but you're not far. Like I say, you're not far from everything. So I'm gonna take us, pretty much into Camden, because I mean, for the most part, when you're talking about like this Magnolia area, people just kind of come out here. It's going to be like where your home, residential, suburban is. There is a little town in Magnolia that has like a little town hall and all that, a post office, but there's really nothing there. They have like a Magnolia restaurant if you wanted to get some food, and I'm actually gonna drive right by it. So I'm gonna turn left because I'm gonna take State Street down. If I was to make this right, this would lead me right into Route 1, and Route 1 will take me, whether north or south, if you wanted to go down to the beaches, or if you wanted to go towards like Wilmington or anything like that, or if if you're someone who's relocating from here and you wanted to go to like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, that area. So I'm kind of gonna take us kind of like through like the local traffic. This is gonna bring us literally right by the Dover Air Force Base. I mean, it's a literal 10-minute ride, and once you get in there, obviously all the shops and everything else are right around there as well. And honestly, there was a couple of other communities that I've highlighted as well. I mean, this is Magnolia, as far as Magnolia proper, but if you take at this light, I'm gonna keep going straight. If you take this left here, I don't know if you can see it on the corner. This is Magnolia Restaurant. You kind of see a little bit. You'll see like the Firehouse Magnolia Restaurant and the Town Hall. This little blue building over here on the side is Magnolia Restaurant. So at this light, if I turn left, I can take it into like Felton or more into Magnolia. If I take this right, this will take me to Route 1 again as well. So you can get on either way. This is like the main street of Magnolia. I mean, as far as the town goes, you guys just saw it. Like, that's literally Magnolia in a nutshell. I mean, as far as like the town center, that was you know, where you would go to vote, the town hall, the fire hall, and there's a little Magnolia restaurant, and honestly, that is about it. You do have, like, I mean, if you drive around the other parts, maybe some other parts of Magnolia, there may be, we're gonna pass another like little shopping center, but there is no like major grocery store on it or anything. And I like to take you to, you know, kind of like where you would spend you know, a decent amount of your time, or where you would I'm not gonna say decent amount of your time, but where you would go like for your day-to-day, necessities. And this would, more than likely, this would be the way you would take, unless you're going deeper into like maybe Dover or something like that. But you do, right here coming up on the right side here, we do have, there is a little like shopping center there. So I mean, if you just wanted to grab, you know, like some gas, there's a Walgreens in there. Kind of see it on my side here. On my right side coming up here, there's a Walgreens. You got a pizza place, a liquor store, pet, Chinese, laundry store, and then you got a gas station. So it's not far from you at all. What was that? Maybe 4 minutes if you just wanted to grab some gas or grab a quick bite or anything like that. Super close. But this is going to take us right into, you know, it's going to take us right around the Dover Air Force Base and right back into, I guess, civilization, you would call it. So right over here, we got another new construction community. I'll put the card up on my right up now. This is Magnolia Estates. That's by D.R. Horton. They're still building in there. Had a couple clients buying there. Not a bad area at all. So if you're looking for something, you know, something a little bit different, they don't have basements out there, obviously, but, well, no, they do, but they're limited. But, and then coming across here, we on the right here is going to be Troop 3. So I think in both of those areas, for the most part, if you call the police, it's going to be state trooper, not like local municipality. So the state troopers respond. So you got Troop 3 right there. And then this is going to take us into, you know, we call it Route 10 or Lebanon Road. And then you could take that, obviously you can actually take this, because this turns into, well, we're going to turn onto Lebanon Road, but this is State Street. You could take this straight down into, you know, the heart of Dover. Like this road, literally, if you stay straight on this road, this will take you right to the to Kent General Hospital. So, and again, that's maybe, I don't want to say, so where to the shopping center where we're going to go, it's a Food Lion. That's like 5 minutes. If you just keep going straight, you'll go right to Kent General. So, I mean, from where we were, you're talking about maybe 15, 17 minutes if you're stretching it. I mean, to your local hospital, 10 minutes, what would it say on here? 11 minutes to, you know, Dover Air Force Base, shopping, restaurants, grocery stores. And from there, I mean, you can hop right on to one or go into Dover or whatever you wanted to do. So really convenient location. This is a middle school postal wait, and Caesar Rodney again. Actually going to pass a couple more, you know, another gas station over here. Cool Springs. This is these are two restaurants here. I think it's owned by the same owner as Restaurant 55, Cool Springs. I don't know about the Seasons Pizza, but again, more more little restaurants that you could try out. I don't eat seafood, but I've heard Cool Springs is pretty good. Like, you always see like a line of people. Restaurant 55 is more like burgers. I mean, if you ask anybody here, if you come here and you're in this area and you ask about Restaurant 55, people are going to rave about it. They do have really good burgers and stuff. So it's another place right there for you to, kind of just grab a bite or have a little like, lunch date or, meet up with people or anything like that. It's one of the things people ask me is like, oh, like, where's a nice place where I can get a bite to eat, or, just have like a little date with, with your significant other if you wanted to do something like that. Or just meet up with some old friends. They do have quite a few things there. And again, here, like I said, we're going to come to Route 10, Lebanon. You got a little county park, Tilbury Creek County Park. So a nice little area to, just walk around, be in nature. Like I said, guys, it's a pretty convenient location. It's not really far from anything. I know it looks like it when I drive around the area or when you look at it on the map, like, dang, there's nothing out here. But that's not the case. So this will take you wherever you want to go. Like, if you want to go straight, it'll take you into Dover. I'm going to make this right. This is going to take us towards like the Dover Air Force Base. If I was to take this left at the light, then that would take me into Camden. And I know I've driven through Camden. I've driven through Camden already as well. So you can look at that on the channel too if you want to check out the surrounding areas. Honestly, I probably could have did Magnolia and Camden together. Like, literally from what we just drove, that's pretty much the only thing you're gonna do in Magnolia. So again, more shops. Like I said, it kind of opens up into everything. So it's a nice little getaway. Like, you get there, you're gonna have your peace, your quiet, all that other good stuff. But you just take a little drive, and then you're back. You're back into civilization, as some people would call it. A lot of people say that to me a lot. It's like, hey, it looks so rural out here, but that's a lot of, especially Kent County area. You're going to go into a subdivision, or your home might be a little bit off the beaten trail as of right now, because I mean they're building up like crazy. But you may be a little bit off the beaten trail, and then you just take 2, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5-10 minute ride, and you're right back into it. So if I keep going straight, I'm going to turn at this light, but if I go straight, this is going to take me right to the Dover Air Force Base. So like I said, again, if you're military, great, great choice for you guys, because it's right there. Or if you need the Dover Air Force Base, like if you pick up your medication there or you get seen there, definitely another good option. And then we're right here in, Gateway South. And this is another shopping center with everything in it. Got a Capriati's. Across the street, you got a Wawa liquor store. You got Wawa liquor store. A Vietnamese place there. I get their short ribs. I love it there. If you're a big like pho lover, then you'll like that. You definitely love that as well. It's the Pho Saigon. And right here we got a Food Lion, barbershop, nail spa. Every just the normal things. But I mean, typically this is probably the closest grocery store. So I don't know, was it like 12 minutes or something? 10 or 12 minutes away. So not bad at all. Edible arrangements. You got another Capriati's, a beauty shop. So guys, again, with that being said, if you want to, if you need more information or you want to see other communities or anything, just let me know in the comments. Like, again, I do these videos for you guys, so any way I can improve or anything you want to see me do in these videos to help you, prepare for your potential move or purchase or whatever you got going on, let me know. If you're not a fan of this community or you want to see other communities, I do have, where I drive these towns. I have a plethora of, just everything you need about Delaware. And so if you need anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'll put my info on screen now, again, in the description, obviously. And then if you want to check out some other videos, I'll put them right here.